Hello YouTube. Welcome back to Bald Man Building an Airplane. We're back to the wing spars. This is, well, the previously titled videos were like left wing 5. I'm just going to continue with the wing spars because we're going to work on the left spar for a little while, then we're going to work on the right spar for a little while, and then we're going to go back to other stuff. So, the reason these got put on hold, I'm sure you don't remember, but I do, because I was missing parts. There was a bunch of stuff that was back ordered, and then Vans was waiting on one specific part for the entire rest of the back order kit, or rest of the back ordered parts. So they finally shipped all the stuff, and some of it was still wrong, and I still had to go back and forth and get some more stuff from them. Suffice it to say, it's all good now. So we're attaching the nut plates on the inboard side of the left spar. Those are dimpled nut plates. Rather, the center where the screw goes in is dimpled, or rather, I don't know what you want to call it. It looks like a dimple. And then the outside holes are not, because it sits up against the spar. That's nice and flat. So we did the top. No, we did the bottom first, and now we're doing the top. So we're just going to go down and put all these nut plates in, and these nut plates that you see on the bottom of the flange here, those are forward facing. They're not forward facing, they're facing up and facing down, but they're on the forward edge of the spar, and that's where the fuel tank attaches to. So there are like 40 some odd nut plates, so 40 some number 8 screws go from the fuel tank into the spar, and then the fuel tank also gets like a bunch of AN3 bolts that go through the spar. Those bigger holes in front of us on the spar are where the AN3 bolts go through. So here, we're just going to go and do this weird countersinking thing that they have you do. They say, hey, set up your countersink pretty deep. And what the expectation is that the pilot on the front of the countersink nests into the screw threads in the nut plate, and it centers in there, and then you cut these you countersink cut the spar pretty damn deep, and it's scary because you're going so deep, because you're really opening up the hole pretty wide. But you can still use the countersink cutter microstop cage to make sure you don't go too deep. So we're just blowing out all the chaff that was created from those. The point is that there's no countersink really that's set up for the dimple of a number 8 screw. So you just got to go really deep on it, and they give you dimensions on how wide the center bore can be on the hole and how wide the outside can be. So here's the last couple of, I believe those were nut plate attaches on the inboard side, because we're putting some nut plates on the back side of the spar for the AN3 bolts that are inboard on the fuel tank actually push from the front backward, and all of the rest of the fuel tank bolts bolt from the back forward, because they're basically hidden. Whereas the 3 on the inboard side you can get to beneath a fiberglass fairing. So anyway, that's about it for this one. And in the next video, I believe we're going to do the aileron bell crank for the left spar, and we may actually get into the right spar a little bit. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.